And that was mission 17. And now it's mission 18. I kind of had to split that in 2 videos. Although it's too much epicness. I think this ending of... Oh, sorry. This ending of Ace Combat 0, I think this is the most epic one. You have the duel between Senpai and Pixy. With... You know... Destroyed place. And the chatter is just epic. The music is epic. The weapons are epic. Everything is epic in this mission. I just wonder how Pixy can do that thing with the laser, with the TLS, because it's like kind of variable. When you play with the TLS, you can only, you know, point straight. I don't know how he does it. He wants to be noticed by Senpai too much. Come on, Pixy, come here, you coward! Don't run away from Senpai! It's all... Ace Combat 0, if you didn't notice that, it's all about 2 buddies. And how Pixy was not noticed by Senpai. Because Pixy wanted to be the best, but then he realized Cypher was better, but was not noticed. And now we managed to destroy the laser. You can see that the laser disappears from the top of his aircraft. And now, obviously, he's controlling the V2 launch, because why have the control systems in under a dam when you can place a mobile one in an aircraft? Like when you have like the TV. Holy damn! I got some damage. And because I'm playing on the emulator, you're gonna see it's kind of weird, the visuals. It had to fail at some point, and it failed now. The emulator. Of the visuals. But yeah, please bear that in mind. All those pixels. The lines. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry you had to see this. But anyways, one of the things that I get angry at Pixy is how he can have many special weapons in the same aircraft. So he has the laser and then the burst missile. Like, what the heck, Pixy? How's that ironic? You wanted to be noticed by me. Take that hit. Hit! Okay, now without the burst missiles, the visual effects should improve. That's how you ruin epicness. And there you go! The Silo was talking about in the other mission. The mysterious Silo. Multi-purpose. Oh yeah, it's time! This has to be the most epic Ace Combat ending so far. Hopefully Ace Combat 7 will come close to it. The music, oh my god. Oh my god! The cameras, look at that! Okay, now I have to show you guys. If you've been, you know, watching all my playthrough, you're gonna know I mentioned a lot about Belkan's power. Belkan's so powerful. But here is the ultimate Belkan weapon. The ECM defense system. It's not even a weapon, it's magic, and I'll show you why. You might not have noticed this because you're not supposed to. But if I shoot Pixy from behind, see how the missile goes away, right? You probably tried this. See how the missile just deflects. But here's the funny thing. If you fired the gun, it is also deflected. Look at that, look at that! Belkan ECM. It can deflect bullets as well. How magic is that? You can see the bullets going. It's just wonderful! But the most powerful weapon ever. This is ECM. Look, the missiles go away, the bullets, they go away, and I know Vito's gonna re-enter, but I'm just having fun with this because it's the best weapon ever. It can deflect bullets. Like, how? Like, missile, you can You can change the guidance system. I don't know somehow, but bullets. How do you do that with bullets? Best piece of Belkan technology ever. Belkan magic confirmed. There you go. Now we fire the missiles. That was a weak come on. Get away from him. Turn around. Don't quit the map. Don't get out of the map. That was too high. This mission is like the best. Thank you, Keiki Kobayashi, for making this song. It shall live in a generation of aces. The most epic, I think. Why am I the coward? You shot down PJ with the freaking laser. Like one shot, one kill. You didn't even give him a chance. You're the coward here, buddy. Take that, bitch! Ta-da! And of course, the pass. Pew! Boom! And yeah, that was... Hi, AWACS. How's it going? Oh. But AWACS survived, don't worry. Yeah, think about the warheads there. A new sun. Look at that. Yo. Yeah. And if you notice down there on the video, you could see the airfield section of the dam, the Avalon Dam. I wonder how they said when they're building the project, oh, we're gonna build, you know, a dam. Let's put a military base as well. And we also have that multi-purpose silo, which is for something.
So this is the hidden truth about.
And now,
and this is where his trail.
As we go to the cutscenes,
the impact of the 7 nuclear.
It's they're kind of
psyche was great.
It's divided into some vertical lines. So when we switch the cutscene, I'm just gonna fix it. But yeah, here we have the Avalon Dam with water now. The Voldrak Mountains in the back. And PJ's grave. I wonder if Cypher was the one who put the flowers, because he knew where PJ died.
Maybe this was one path to achieve.
Apparently there was nobody else there.
And here the curtain falls on this story.
And the doves. Also doves from Ace 5, right? Blue dove for the princess? Get the reference? Huh? Now let's just fix the... Yeah, the rendering? Yeah, there you go. For all those playing Ace 7 and you want to know what the nation is? That's the answer by Mr. Flesher, history professor of the University of Denmark. Authority. He knows his stuff. Because you suck.
Maybe not having the burden of a nation allows you to fly faster.
Or you suck. Answers. In case you didn't know.
I bailed out.
And as I pointed out in my Blue Dove for the Princess video, you can see the Blue Dove for the Princess. Wait a second. Right here above me. See? The Blue Dove for the Princess. And also there on the wall. You can see it there, right? The Demon of Rosgary's picture. Up there, up here, right? And also on the side, this side, yeah. Across the desk, it's there, behind the light, the lamp. And he got trauma from the missile alerts.
Is the man still alive?
PTSD.
Though I guess it's hard for bad guys like us to
die. Indeed.
Real heroes always manage to die first. But guys like him, Solo Wing and me, we live the rest of our lives in hell.
Unless you're Gone 1 because you got lots of money, you probably don't live in hell. You probably live in paradise. Stranger paradise. Yeah. And now we have our interview
Marcela Vasquez.
with our female ace,
Spada team's number 2.
Marcela Vasquez, number 2 of the Sapin
Division, 11th Tactical Fighter
Squadron. From Sap,
She is thought to be a survivor of the coup d'etat squadron.
she's thought to be a survivor. She is,
Currently earns a living as a dancer.
and she's a dancer. Interesting. From
If the Demon Lord
a
had
fighter
not
pilot
our lives
to a
might
dancer.
have been different. For me, it wasn't about flying or
Funny thing
ideas.
is that this interview
Most
takes
of
place
all,
in Sapin.
it was about
She is a dancer,
my flight.
but you can see that tank there on the outside of the
Our
window.
mission was to
Which is
escort
weird.
the
Why would you have a
command
tank
cruiser
on the
that was
streets
to
in
act as
Sapin?
transportation for the
The
organization.
funny thing is, there's an unreleased Ace Combat game.
As if to
How do you, I forgot the name right now. But it takes place in Sapin. They had this idea. They want to. It's kind of like a strange Metal Gear.
comrades were shot
That would take place in Sapin in a military regime or something. But so maybe this has to do with it, with the tank inside there. Maybe.
I returned alive from that battlefield.
No kidding. I returned
to the
alive.
city where I grew up.
Anyways.
I left the organization too. I never went back to the sky again.
Shameful
There's no meaning
display.
there now that he's gone.
She was in love with her senpai. Senpai Spada 1.
But I don't blame anyone.
Should blame
The
Gamon.
regret and suffering that remained
He
after
did shoot
that
him down.
battle were also what he had given me. They're among the precious few things he left behind.
Here we go. Sorcerer 1. He survived. And
Anthony
he's now a civilian.
Former lieutenant of the Ocean Air Defense Force, 8th Air Division, 32nd Tactical Fighter Squadron. He's been missing for some time.
Yeah, he was
Captain Bristow of the same unit.
really,
since
you
the
know,
descent
close
of
buddies
Baldrick.
with Captain Bristow,
Captain Bristow is rumored to be one of the founding members
which
of a
is
world with no boundaries.
one of the founding members of
Palmer's ties to the
World with No
captain have
Boundaries.
led many to believe that he is a high-ranked individual within the group. He currently works for an insurance company based in Aurid, the capital city of Osea.
There you go. Former terrorist guy, now working in an insurance company
Thought I was watching
with the Ocean Air Force,
the military. They
you know,
called me
poster right behind him.
medals from
How
our
ironic
numerous
is that?
I never felt fear toward an opponent.
Ooh, he never felt fear. And then Doves again.
I wasn't afraid
Another
of an
reference
entire country.
to Ace Combat
When
5.
I was fighting him, something felt different. At first, I didn't know what it was. It wasn't until I noticed my hands shaking on the flight stick that I realized it was fear. It's embarrassing, but once I felt that, I couldn't fly anymore.
PTSD as well. Everyone who fights Cypher and survives has PTSD.
There's always a war somewhere, and I'm sure he's on some battlefield somewhere fighting even now.
Oh, maybe he's not, because he's
Always have a
freaking...
place to live.
Because he's probably freaking rich, Cypher, right? He's probably enjoying life. Somewhere. What would be the best place to enjoy
Larry
in
Palmer,
Stranger? Does it have
also
like a
known as
tropical
Solo
island?
Wing Pixy.
A resort?
Galm Team's number 2.
Somewhere like that, you
and
know?
member
Somewhere that doesn't have
of
war. Have a
6th Air
war.
Division,
But apparently
66th
every
Air
place in
Force
Stranger
Unit.
has a war. Anyway,
That's right.
Leslie,
This man was his buddy.
our buddy, our favorite buddy, Pixy.
I should have died that day.
Yep, you should
I
have.
didn't. I dragged my wounded body and reached ground zero of the nuclear detonation.
But how did he survive? Know what I mean?
A barren.
Did he get cancer? Is what I always wondered, because he went to like the, he said the zero ground.
There were still
Should be radiation there. Did Pixie get cancer?
They were the ones that saved.
Maybe he did. We just don't know yet.
It may be true that the world
He's
has limited
fighting
borders,
in a battle.
but would getting rid of them really
Before he dies of cancer, he wants to have like the adrenaline.
The world won't change for the
And
better
now we go
because
for the
we trust
philosophical question. The world's not
us
gonna
fight for a
change.
peaceful world. But that will never happen.
In peace or whatever.
I'm still on the
And this
Right now I'm
cutscene
on the border.
takes place in the country of
I want to
Delaris.
see for myself
In Uzi, but
the
we don't know
wars
exactly where that is. And we don't even know if Pixie's fighting for ISAF or against ISAF. Or with
I
Ruja.
still want to try.
It's in the last
Anyway,
months
that's what I've come to believe, and I think that's
of the second
Will he see this video?
Uzian Continental War.
If you do meet him, a message.
There we go. To the catch line.
Yo, buddy. Still alive? And thanks, friend. See you again.
He killed Cypher's wingman and is thanking him. The guy who shot him down. But hey, that's Pixy logic for you. Pa! The graphics, oh my god. Those graphics ruined the ending. I'm sorry, although the runway looks cool. And that is Valet's airbase. You can see it has a mountain at the end of the runway. Not very good for takeoffs in that direction.
They always had a slight smile on
The
their
graphics,
faces.
man. I'm gonna kill myself
Perhaps
for those
may
graphics.
be my answer.
Anyways, that was our playthrough of Ace Combat Zero. Now, it was my first playthrough of an Ace Combat game. I'm still, you know, trying to do it. And it's a big responsibility to make a playthrough of a Ace Combat game. So I hope I haven't sucked too much. And it's kind of nice to see the ending credits, because he had some pictures from Stranger. They're very good, part of the documentary. And the credits, of course, to the people who put their effort into the game. And then we have like the office. We can see the Blue for the Princess there. And I know they have the helmets and the dove. So, Pop's dinner! Maybe Pops made a dinner before leaving Belkan. Or he has a franchise called Pop's Dinner, made by the former Belkan Air Force ace Pops. That's the best place to dine in Stranger. Best place, I'm telling you. University of Denmark, where Rot1 is history professor nowadays, and more doves and helmets. And birds again. I think that's come from the cutscene from the Area B7R. Lots of pictures. Each dove and helmet represent one ace. Doves everywhere, man. Doves everywhere. The bird of Stranger is a dove. That was from Joshua Bristol, since he was in prison. Yes, he was arrested by the authorities in 1996 for his ties with a War No Boundaries, and he's still arrested to this day. And the mastermind of a War No Boundaries, Gold1 or Anton Kopchenko, he died. And that's Excalibur in the back there. See? Just the outside portions of Excalibur. So that's probably the region of Tauberg. Right? So Gold1, he died during the conflict. That's his grave right there. He had that ideology. But yeah, too bad, Gold1. You suck. And the guy playing the guitar. The best, the hidden protagonist of Ace Combat Zero. He used to be Cypher. You know, if you get a plane with two people, that's where he would sit, in the backseat with the guitar, providing soundtrack to Cypher. Because without soundtracks, you cannot fight. And there's PJ, and his grave, and then flowers and plants. No, there was a whole team on the credits. I'm not sure if you saw. I can go back a couple seconds. There was a whole team modeling the F-15C. Holy. It's a very special aircraft. This music is just perfect. I think Ace Combat Zero has the best ending credits. Although Ace Combat 5 is arguably close, because it has, you know, the wall. The wall. Osea built the wall between Osea and Belka. But even Ace Combat credits, they're pretty good. You can actually watch them. Not like some other games where you just want to skip or you leave the game playing. this one is good. And we have the ice staff, the border in Delaris, where ice staff was fighting Erusian forces, so probably in Delaris. And the statue. I remember seeing a statue similar to that in Ace Combat 6 in the castle. In the castle scene, I think either the first or the second cutscenes. And then we have the view from Steer Castle with the destroyed place from the nuke. Yeah, that's kind of sad place to be. Now Naga says in Ace Combat 5, she mentions that the cities, the Belkans nuke their own cities, or like some towns, but if you play, at least the one on Steer Castle, there was no town there, just, you know, some mountains. The Belkans are bad, but they're not too bad. Although the radiation probably killed everyone. Radiation is bad, and I think as a result, all the Belkans have cancer. Must be a Belkan thing. Yeah. And yeah, that was the end of our playthrough of Ace Combat 0. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope I can improve on the next ones. Thank you Namco and Project Aces for this amazing game. And then you go, OBC documentary, Special Warriors and the Belkan War by Brad Thompson. So I'll leave it to that. Hope you have enjoyed, and see you next time.